Good morning everybody and welcome to another vlog. This vlog is going to be a little bit different than the vlogs we've done in the past.
If you recognize the background behind Hannah and I, we are currently in Birkenau. Odds are you're familiar with Auschwitz and Birkenau, but in case you're not, these are two concentration camps outside of Krakow, and they're very sad places. A lot of people were murdered here. A lot of Jewish people from Poland, Hungary, the Czech Republic, a lot of the countries around here. If you come to Auschwitz or Birkenau, then you're going to have three options of transportation. Number one is a train. You can take it from Krakow to the small little town outside of here or very close by, and then you can hire a taxi from there to take you the rest of the way. There are plenty of taxis. We drove past that train station and you won't have any problem getting a taxi. Number two, you can take a bus. That's probably the cheapest option, but I know that there are certain times in the afternoon that it kind of stops running. We watched our friends Kyle and Maddie, and they had a little bit of a dicey situation at the end of their video when they were trying to race back to catch the bus. And number three, you can rent a car like we did. We ended up paying $20 at the Krakow airport from a company called Carnet. We felt like that was probably the easiest and safest option and allowed us to go at our own pace here. Since I was a kid, World War II was very prominent and relevant in my family because both my grandfathers fought in it. So, you know, this is definitely a bucket list place for me, even though it's not technically the happiest place you can possibly visit in the country. It's extremely important to come and see and experience. Obviously, all of the concentration camps that were used during World War II by the SS, the Nazis, were horrible places to be, but what made Birkenau extremely bad to visit is, you know, they would wheel you up in these train cars. They'd take you out for a selection process, and basically if you fit a certain criteria, then you were allowed to live and work, but it wasn't a very good living, and everybody else that was not fit for that type of work that they were doing here was sent immediately to the gas chambers. Of course, the people that got off the trains, they did not know that they were going into a gas chamber. They probably thought that they were getting a shower or something like that, since they had been on those train cars for a long time, traveling from the surrounding areas. There's a statistic that says that about 70 to 75% of everybody who came through the gate, went through the selection process, did not get selected for work and were immediately taken to the gas chambers. It's a sobering place to visit. We're about to head to Auschwitz, but before we head over there, we wanted to also let you know that we just walked through because we're doing a self-guided tour, but there are guided tours available. But if you want to walk through these grounds by yourself and just kind of be alone with your thoughts and read the placards, it's free to do that.
We did not know this, but I guess there's a shuttle that goes back and forth from the two places. I guess it's free because we didn't pay anything to get on here, and the bus driver didn't say to pay or anything like that. Before we got on this bus, I did see a bus schedule. The bus runs about every 10 minutes, at least for the schedule for November, and the last bus is at 4:10, but Auschwitz closes I think at 4:30, so we might have to leave a little bit early. The car park also closes at 5, so we have to be aware of that.
This is a very heavy place. Apologies for not doing a lot of talking between these exhibits here at Auschwitz, but each one is just extremely sad.
We heavily debated filming today for multiple reasons. One, it's very heavy. Two, we wanted to be respectful of all of the exhibits that we've seen today and all of the exhibits that we've gone to. But also three, we really just wanted to take this experience in and not have to worry about filming. But the more we thought about it, the more we really wanted to share this experience with all of you. We know that there's a bunch of other documentaries that probably give a little bit more information than what we've been providing in this vlog, but we also wanted to share it with you because we think it's important and it's something that we should always remember.
Thank you guys for sticking with us on this. This is obviously not your typical vlog that we would do, but and I know that, like Hannah said, there's a ton of content out there, but there can never be too much content on something like this because you can never forget something like this. You will see us in a couple days when we go back to Krakow and show you around. Take care.